Stop scrolling. What if I tell you that some of the most prestigious internships in India and abroad are open for you? Yes, irrespective of your branch, science, commerce, arts, it doesn't matter. Some pay you less, some pay you more, and it's not about payment. Internships are never about payment. In this video, I am revealing 44 prestigious internships that can literally change your academic journey. So trust me, some last internships are absolute gold and no one knows about it. That's the benefit. But if you are watching this video, then you will know about it. Most people don't know about it. That's the added advantage. So hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. And if you're serious about building a strong profile, whether for placements, higher studies, foreign universities, or just skill building, this video will be a game changer for you. So save this video and watch till end and comment which internship surprised you the most, and most importantly, comment down for which internship you had no idea. So I have listed some of the most famous and very prestigious internships that will be very helpful for you all. So it's not just about science students. There are very prestigious internships for art students also. When I was researching for this video, I was also shocked, like literally every field has a lot of opportunity in it. Let's move on to video. So in this video, I'll not talk much about myself because I have already talked about how to find internships and everything related to that, like CV, SOP, how you have to approach, how you have to find professors. I have talked about everything separately in that video. You can go and watch that. This is internship season, so you have to apply to as many places as you can. So that's why I thought to combine all the internships for you people. So I'll start with the video now, guys. Yeah. So let's start with this SRFP. So it is very famous and almost everyone applies for SRFP here, and monthly fellowship is given compulsory to everyone who gets this internship. Wait, I'm sorry, I did not do that before. So yeah, you'll get travel support also, and all UG students of science, engineering, social sciences, everyone is eligible for that. It is of 2 months, sometimes 3 months, and yeah, you will be given a mentor. Your if your profile which match with the mentor, then you'll get the internship. Actually, you have to. I have applied for that, so I know the process. You have to fill everything. You have to fill about your research interest and your past experiences, CPI. You have to provide your transcripts and all, and then your interest will match to some professor. I should say that if your interest aligns with it, let's say you have written up in your internship about the you have written your interest about something and it is not matching with the professor, then of course he or she will not take you. So you have to actually fill the form, and if you have any doubt regarding SRFP, you have to tell about that to me, because through SRFP only I have got one internship, so I know the process about this very well. Yeah, so this is SRFP. Now in STEM, I don't know you know about in STEM or not. It is very famous. It is in Bangalore, and when I was working in NCBS in my summer internship, so in STEM and NCBS are together. Like, how should say? Like, I have also uploaded a reel of InSTEM on my YouTube. So yeah. It is very famous, so you have to consider this. You can see the deadline is 1 March. So if you are interested, you can fill. All UG students of life sciences, biotech, and allied fields are eligible. So in STEM is specifically for biology. Okay, so only bio students related fields can apply. You'll get fellowship here, and it is of almost 2 months. And InSTEM organizes it, of course. Now let's move on to TIFR Hyderabad. So it has a visiting students research program, and stipend of 9,000 per month is given. Hostel is also free, and travel reimbursement is provided. Final year BSc and pre-final year MSc BTech students are eligible for that. Please check about it from the website. And duration is actually all the summer internships, they are of 2 to 3 months, from May to July. Fine. So yeah, it all the internships, mostly internships, are in that period only. Now IIT Madras summer fellowship program. See, I have not applied for all the internships. For internships which I have got and I have applied for, that I can tell you in detail, but I have not applied for everything. I have just researched about all the fields and internships, and I'm putting it in front of you. So if you are interested, if it matches with your profile, then you have to research about it and apply. I cannot give detailed information about every internship because I am also very busy, and I'm making this video at around 11 p.m. at night after my lab work. You can see from my face that I'm very tired, but it is internship season and you have to know it, or else it will be late. Some deadline would be very near also. So this for this internship, you can see that all the BTech, BSc, MA students with strong academics are means they have CPI cutoff basically. So duration is 2 months, and you will get hostel facility if it is available, and deadline is 2 March. And IIT Madras has very actually HSS department is everywhere, but it has very prominent and fully functional, very famous HSS department. Now let's move on to IIT Roorkee internship program. So stipend of 2,500 per week is given, and UGPG students who have completed minimum of 2 semesters, like you should be from second year. Yeah. So duration is 6 weeks, and you can also cold mail. I have told about cold mailing in my internship video which I have made, so you can go and watch that. Then IIT Delhi Summer Research Internship. Stipend is given 8,000 to 15,000 per month, and UGPG students are eligible, and duration is 2 months approx. And CV, SOP, CPI, all these things are considered when they are selecting you, and it is also faculty preference. So if you mail a professor beforehand that I am interested in, I have read this research paper about you and I'm very interested in your work and all. So when you'll apply through portal, that professor will remember that, oh, she has applied through, she has also mailed me and then she has applied through the portal. So it's most likely that the professor will take you. So that's the added advantage of mailing. Now, IIT Bombay Summer Research Internship Program, you can see that 10,000 to 15,000 per month is given. UGPG students are eligible, and duration is almost 2 months. And again, the selection is based on CV, SOP, and CPI. See, at many places they tell that CPI is not that important in selection criteria, but it is. Even if they write it or not, CPI will be considered. That is selection procedure, because if someone is not able to verify, like how can they verify a person on the basis of one single mail? So that's why they ask for transcripts, and on that basis it's not that only on the basis of CPI they will judge. No, they will judge on the basis of CPI also, and on the basis of SOP also. So SOP is very important. I have told about it in my internship video which I have made few months back when I completed my internship, so you have to watch that. Now, IIT Gandhi Summer Research Internship Program. So again, you can see everything. It is based on academic performance, and SOP duration is 2 weeks. Stipend you can see. Now let's move on to IIT Mandi Summer Internship Program. You can see that again it is of almost 2 months, and the stipend is same. Now let's move on to DRDO internship, very famous one. Yeah, I have not applied for this, but yeah, actually it is very famous among these engineering students. So it is paid, and UGPG students are eligible. Even if it is not paid and you get this internship, you have to do this. When I got one paid internship when I was in my third year in one company, and I also got internship that time at NCBS. So of course I will take NCBS. Brand value भी तो कुछ होता है ना. Many people doing from my batch, many students that time when I was in NCBS, they were doing internship in IISc, and no one was getting internship amount. Like it was not paid internship, but they were doing because it is IISc. So yeah, some organizations you don't have to see the stipend, you have to just see the organization. The selection is, of course, based on the lab requirements and academic background. I must tell you that lab, if you have prior lab experience, like if you have done some internship beforehand, then that is very added advantage, because when I applied for one internship, then that professor was from IIT Delhi, and she solely took me on the basis of my previous internship. So whatever I did in my previous internship, that was matching with the work which she wanted me to do. So that's why she took me. Some internships are very competitive, like this one. So for that, you have to be very precise with your profile and writing, and for that you have to take help. So Jenny AI is AI based tool for CV, SOP, literature review. You can take help from this, because writing is very important, and that will only differentiate your CV, SOP from others. Many of us already use tools like ChatGPT for general help, so it's great for everyday use. I agree. But when it comes to academic work, research writing, internship related documentation, the requirements are very different. That's where Gen AI stands out. So Gen AI is specially designed for research and academic writing rather than general purpose content generation. So whenever you take help from this AI, see, this AI is very famous in academia, research oriented fields. So it focuses on very verified sources. That's the difference. Like ChatGPT takes information from everywhere, but Gen AI, it will take information from very relevant sources. So whenever you want to write, like let's say a mail, or you want to take help for literature review, or make a report, or understand a research paper, make cover letters or resume for internships or anything for your thesis, so you have to make sure that it is very accurate and very professional. So that's why you need to structure it very well, because structuring is very important. If you do very great research and you're not able to structure it properly, then it is of no use. So instead of pulling information randomly, Jenny AI, it structures it very well. So now I will show you how to use it. First interface will be this. when you'll open Gen AI. So here you can see that you can import document, you can chat, you can upload sources, you can write a prompt. So I'll start here. Let's say you have to make a report. So I will give a prompt. Fine, I have given the prompt. Now I will just do next, and then the magic happens. See, it has given the structure how you have to write. And not only this, wait, see, you can see it has written the introduction. If you find this fine, then you can either accept it or you can do try again. If you do try again, it will again write it, and it will give citations also. So I'll do try again here. Then you can see that it will give again. See now, if you like this, then you can accept it, and it will give source also. So you can, if you want, you can view, you can go to view, and this interface will come. This is also of Gen AI only, and you can always go and see from where it has given the, you can read it. Now I'll accept it. It has, so like this you can write. And let's say you are not able to understand one specific topic of a research paper, so you can always upload, like I'll show you how to do that. See, good sources, I'll go to upload a PDF. You can upload up to 100 PDFs, you can see. Now see, it has uploaded. Now I'll just go to library. It is already uploaded here. So I'll just open the PDF. See, it has come. Actually, I was using this to write a mail. I'll show you that also. So now let's say you're not able to understand this particular image. So you can always capture a section. So like this you can do, you can select it. Fine. And you can drop it here. Say, please explain this. Fine. I'll give the prompt. Now it will analyze it and it will explain you very scientifically. So that's where it is very important. See, it has given how to, what the experiment shows and all. So like this you can always understand. Now if you're applying for some internship, then you must be thinking how to write a mail. So here I have already given the prompt to it, and I have told it now to make a cover letter. You can see the previous chat. So it has written a cover letter for me. See, your name, address, phone number, your email. So like this it has written. So you can use this AI to write professional mails also. It has a lot of importance. So that's what I wanted you all to know about it, so that you do the scientific work through scientific platform only. So that's it. Now let's move on to video internship. You can see that it is technical internship program, national e-governments division. You can search about it. It is, I know that most of you won't be knowing, you won't have heard about it also, but you have to search about it, get more information. This is very prestigious internship. And organization, you can see Ministry of Electronics and IT, Government of India. Eligibility, you can see UGPG students from tech, policy, governance, IT background. Stipend is paid. Actually mostly engineering type of internships are paid. These internships in natural sciences, they are not paid. Now IAS SRFP program. Yeah. So IAS organizes it, Indian Academy of Sciences, and selection process is same. Academic record and recommendation is needed. Actually, recommendation is needed for most of the prestigious internships. So yeah, one professor has to recommend you, one or two. Actually, one only for PhD applications. 2 3 recommendations are needed. So stipend is 15,000 per month. Now TIFR, visiting students research program. NCBS where I work, that is of TIFR. So yeah, I have worked there. NCBS was so beautiful, I cannot explain. So that was one of the most beautiful days of my life. Stipend is 12,000 to 15,000 per month, and accommodation is given, but not to everyone. Eligibility is UGPG students from maths, physics, biology, CS, chemistry are eligible. Duration is almost 2 weeks. Institute is TIFR, Tata Institute of Fundamental Science. Selection is based on CV, SOP, academic background, and deadline is 16th Feb. Fine. Now, yeah. Students undergraduate research, graduate excellence. I don't know about this internship. I just searched about it. So, yeah, you can see about it now. Stipend is almost 12,000 to 16,000, and eligibility you can see here now. Deadline is 22 Feb. This you have to consider. Fine. And then funding depends on category. Now, let's move on to next internship. Now about IISc Bangalore. So IISc Bangalore gives this advertisement, and it is based on departmental needs. So biology will advertise about it, engineering will advertise about itself. Duration is same. Stipend is around 12 to 15,000 per month, and it is extremely competitive. But from ISER, many students actually do internship here, and for this you have to keep in mind mailing. Actually, I'll tell about ISC internship in detail in next video because it will be very long. So I have, you can see that I have many more. internships left, but this video is very long already. So I'll talk about remaining in next video. So if this video was helpful, then you have to comment down if you need more video like this. And I have internships listed like Niti Aayog and very prestigious and famous one. By now, whatever I have showed you, you can see all were so famous and renowned. So in next video, I will talk about more internships, and I will upload that soon if I get good views, decent in this video, because I know that people who study are very less, so I don't expect more views on this video. Yeah. So if I'll talk about like why some about random stuff, if there will be some real me doing eating or cracking some joke, then you people will watch. But if I'm talking about something very important, then always views are less. So it's fine. I'll talk about remaining internships promise in my next video. But if I get decent views in this video, and I have listed some foreign internships, also very famous one. So that's the advantage of studying in IZ. You have knowledge about a lot of internships. Fine. So yeah, I'll talk about it next video. Till then, bye. And you can always drop down in comment section whatever you did not understand if you want to ask me anything. Fine.